Today's date is September the 29th, 2023. Will Berlinghoff, Voice of Cosmic Awareness, and Dee Dee, Questioner and Energizer. Awareness, we are welcoming an opening message.
And if you would repeat the date today, please.
September the 29th, 2023.
And that the opening message for all today is that here you are on the 29th of September already, tomorrow it being, of course, the 30th. And that this awareness would say that at this stage, much is happening that may even be of a challenging nature as one listens to the mainstream media and the events that are happening at this time. This awareness is not so much concerned about the messages that are being put out by mainstream media and the politicians and the corporations and those who have vested interest in misleading not only the American population, but the world's population. And as humanity is at a crisis in that which is ready to be dispelled, that one must always remember that as you see it, as you hold it, as you energize it, it being the events, and particular the events that you personally are experiencing, that you are reminded by this awareness always to remember that you are the creator of the events and circumstances, although this is often very difficult to believe, because that which is defined as reality is an established fact after all, is it not? Of course it is not, but it is assumed to be. And because of this, many tie into the events and circumstances as reported on mainstream or online or through personal discussion with others who hold a contrary view of things. And that at this time, it is not so much in challenging others or the reports that are coming through mainstream media, as it is to understand that as you buy into things and hold things to be so, then you as a creator being are creating those events most naturally without realizing that this is so. That there is a lot of fear porn out there as to events that may come down, nuclear war or the dissolution of the political systems or the collapse of the banking system, especially in particular the central banking system. That this awareness does not say to one and all, ignore what is happening. It says rather, simply weigh things up, hold things in the light, look to see both with your eyes and your heart, especially your heart, what your own senses are telling you, especially the inner senses, especially that which is your capacity to feel into the events and circumstances that are happening at this time, and to hold that all will be well, all will be fine, fantastic, inspired, neutral or natural, and enlightened as to how things proceed in your personal life. Everything will be fine. Everything will work out. That you hold it to be so. And that this is a time period for you to practice the fine art of manifesting in your life the circumstances, events, peoples, etc., that are there, to see things differently now, to hold things differently now. Maybe it is so that your family and friends still do not abide by that which you share with them as being valid, but this does not actually matter. For all that really matters is how you hold things to be. And if you are dragged in to that realm of fear and terror and confusion and chaos, that if you hold it in a negative space, energizing these negative energies and events and circumstances, then you are more likely to suffer during this time of transition as a new spiritual realm is being involved here, is being created here, is being manifested here. Is that evidence readily available to see that it is so? No. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. What needs to happen is, as this awareness has already spoken, that you hold things to be fine and well, and that everything will work out, and that even if there are challenges, these are the challenges that are needed to move things forward, move events and circumstances forward. And that in that movement, in that transition, that you will come through it, and that it will be well. This is your responsibility, each and every one of you, to hold such a space, or dive in into the chaos and mayhem that is out there as the truth of things. It is very much the time to challenge the truth of things and to see if there is any way that truly you are influencing anything at all. As you hold things to be in a positive light, as you hold that source spirit is coming through, and as you hold that your life, your personal life, events, circumstances of your life can manifest in a positive way, and that all will be well, all will be fine, you will begin to see how it is so that this very fact of the matter is so. But it is for each of you to make it so through your decisions and actions and energies that you deploy at this time towards those outside events and circumstances that are taking place. You have nothing to lose in being positive and holding all will be well, but you have much to lose if you do not hold a more neutral and positive hold on things, ways of interpreting the events and circumstances. So it is your responsibility, but Source Spirit is always there with you, your own high self, spiritual guardian, as well as that which is your most amazing inner child, low self, are all with you now. They always have been. But whether or not you understood this or whether or not you manifested this is another thing. And here you have the great opportunity to go with the flow of Source Spirit that is coming into play more and more each and every day. Remember, it all emanates from you. It all comes from that inner self where you have understanding of the circumstances that are involved in your life, the energies that are at play. But it is always for you to decide whether this makes sense to you or if it is anything you wish to energize at all. This awareness can only say, all is fine, all is well. Hold it to be so now. Move into your personal strength on this matter. Move into that understanding of this matter so that you can play it out and that it can play out for you the way you are wishing it, imagining it, and holding it. And this you can do now, from this moment on and in this moment now. And so it is. This awareness is complete in its opening message today, in this message for the public today. And so it is.